I hope you are having a good day today, and welcome back to the channel. We are back for more of our Project Zomboid build 42.11. We are attempting to clear Louisville, but that's going to be definitely a time extensive thing, man. It's going, but it's going slowly. Good news is though we've got some lag. We just got through that. Everything loaded in. Thank you. But we are getting close to being finished with the airport. It's pretty good. We parked the cab over there. It's got some pretty decent stuff in it, but it's low on gas. And we still haven't found electrical 1 and 2. I'm hoping to find those books, but I'm starting to think that it's not going to happen. We're going to try to find more of the map of Louisville. Let's see what we got. We got this much of Louisville so far. We're going to try to find a library or something like that to go into. A post office maybe. However, the post office at the airport was very not good. Basically, people in Kentucky mail lead pipes, planks, steel sheets, stuff like that. That's about all they mail. In the postal van outside of the post office, though, there was some books in there. That was pretty good. There was 2 big rigs. One we couldn't even get access. Well, I wasn't able to get access to the trailer. So that one's going to stay where it's at. The other one I could access the trailer. It's nearly 700 in room. Like 683 or something like that if I remember right. Massive. But it was O of that. There was nothing in it. This car should be full up on gas. Sweet. Our blue steed. Alright, so I have made the decision that we are going to be going... I said I was going to save the terminal for last, and I'm going to save the terminal for last. We are going to be going to the... Let me get that one first. We are going to be heading down here. There was a lot of them. A lot of them. And I'm not sure if this is technically the airport. I mean, it's on Terminal Drive, so I'm considering it the airport. Terminal Drive is kind of a cool name for a zombie game, is it not? I mean, it works for the airport and it also works for the game itself, so I like that. I think we've done a pretty good job drawing them out at the terminal. Every day I kind of like drive by it and try to pull mobs out so we can get to them out here instead of having to fight them in there, and I think it's working pretty well. We're going to find out when we get to the terminal if it did or not. Alright. One of the things I'll definitely do when we get a chance. I want to get everything cleared first. I want to get the airport cleared first, and then I'm going to kind of gather up supplies. So I'll probably bring the truck. That'll probably be a good time to get that big truck. Bring it here to the warehouse. Clear everything out that might be useful. Go by actually the mannequin and dollhouse. As crazy as it sounds, outside of the warehouse has had the best resources out of all the buildings that we've explored. This spot right here. These spots right here have been pretty bad. That's the post office, also pretty bad. That's the warehouse, excellent. And all this stuff in here was meh. The firehouse, police station was good, but we're gonna be moving. We're gonna take out zombies on the way, of course. We gotta keep things clear. We are official airport security. We're just going to go down Terminal Road here. We have already done that for the most part. We went down to what I thought would be a restaurant or something like that, and it's a hotel. Restaurant entertainment is a hotel. Hey, that's a new part of the map. It's a new part of Louisville, southwest. It's our first like southern, and that's actually one we really need because we'll be coming into Louisville, and we'll be on what, the east side of it. But the military is on the west side, and I wouldn't mind going there to see if we can get some supplies and a military backpack. I would like to get that. Go ahead and just have an outstanding bag. Let's take a little look at that. Okay, so now we got this part of it. So what we'll probably wind up doing is taking this road and going down to the military outpost, which is like here, somewhere in here. We'll see. This is Project Zomboid Insane population, so we kind of let the zombies dictate where we're going, because either we let them dictate where we're going or they just dictate where we're going anyway. So we'll just say that we allow them to dictate where we're going. I don't use fire, I don't use bombs, I don't build fence and then another 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 fence. We don't do that here, man. We fight. Each their own. However you enjoy Project Zomboid is how you enjoy Project Zomboid. But to me, the melee is my favorite part of the game. I'm trying to get used to the new firearm system. It's okay. I don't want to go back to the old one, because I think the new one is a little more realistic. The old one was just too strong, especially on the shotguns. Man, it was strong. You could just boom, 3 or 4 of them just like that. Okay, let's call it here. Let's start pulling. Let's go for... You know what? Let's just clear zombies out. Let's just clear zombies out. Because I don't know if these hotels are going to be like the hotels on the island, where they just keep rolling out. There's a ton of them. Yep. But we're going to try to just clear the ones from outside, go in and get the ones to spawn on the inside, if we can. We'll work on sneaking. This looks like a pretty cool place, though. Like, that's the restaurant entertainment. This is residential. But this one looks even cooler than the entertainment one. So, let's see if there's anything in here. Seems like it's pretty well intact. The doors in there aren't beat down. Let's see if this is unlocked. It is not. And I don't hear anything smacking on it. Alright, this is pretty good. If this is going to be pretty silent and... Ooh, okay. I figured there'd be a pretty decent group on this side. And there's probably like 5,000 of them right here, but there's like 3 trees, so you're never going to see them. I love you, Indy Stone, but I'm always going to make fun of you for that. I guess Indy Stone goes by that old saying, right? You can't see the forest through the trees. But anyone that lives near the woods or goes out into the woods on a decent basis clearly sees the stuff that's natural, that's not natural out in the woods. It stands out so much. It just pops. You can't help but to see it. It's like, that looks weird. What is that? Zip ties. Those are... Always pick up zip ties when you see them. They're a little more rare to find. I have yet in Build 42 to come across... I don't remember zip ties before 42. I do think they were added. I don't read patch notes and stuff like that. I prefer the excitement of finding it out in-game and questioning things and just exploring and learning that way, as opposed to reading about it online. It is annoying, it's sure. And also read comments from you guys. You guys teach me a lot too. I'm very appreciative for that. I've learned a ton from you guys about the game. And it's definitely improved my survivability in the game. So thank you all so much for your... See, look. This is busted up. But it wasn't really busted up before he came this way. And smacking them around the tree makes me think there are none in there. But... that means nothing. That means absolutely nothing. Oh, and I have noticed that you guys seem to have liked the video with the Rammstein playing in it. So, I just got to say you guys have superb taste in music. You guys know what you're talking about. Maybe we'll do that a little more often. However, YouTube and music, YouTube doesn't like music as much as we do, apparently. Copyright and all that stuff, I guess. I don't mind it myself. I'm cool with, you know, Rammstein and these groups that I listen to getting revenue. If there's, it's a small channel, so I don't get revenue. The only revenue I get is from you guys that are members. So thank you all so much. That's the only revenue I get from this. I'm not big enough for commercials or anything like that. But when the channel, if the channel eventually does get that big, I'm not going to mind at all if Rammstein and some of these groups that I listen to get the revenue from it. Fair enough. I prefer for it to be something like revenue sharing myself. Like, y'all get 90% of the money, and then y'all let me get like a little 10%. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I'm making a video. It's not that I'm just sitting here reacting to your music like a lot of other channels, right? I'm gaming too. I'm creating stuff. I'm changing it up some. But I also don't mind. I agree with the groups getting cut in on it. Absolutely, they should. It's their music. They created it. They performed it very well. Very talented. So I'm definitely happy with all those people. Oh, look at this. That's useful. Useful. Get in trouble. Look at this, man. This is actually, this was the, I was freaked out the other day when I came down here. It looked like they were all over the place, but they're not. Okay. I'm guessing we're far enough. Ooh, we'll go get that one. I'm guessing we are far enough that it's not considered urban. Because I do, basically the only thing I really change in the sandbox is turning the population up. I like having a lot of zombies in my zombie game. I love the grind. It makes me feel a whole lot better when I get resources, as opposed to walking past, you know, a half dozen zombies to go loot a place. I like when I got to, you know, grind like a couple hundred zombies to get into a building and find 3 planks, 2 nails, an eraser, and a battery. It makes me feel like I really earned that, you know? And then you get really excited when you find something like a can of beans. You're like, oh my gosh, I got a can of carrots. This is amazing. These are going to be the best carrots ever. And they are. They are. Alright, let's grab this one. And then we'll keep moving up. I want to clear the street. We might actually be able to get in here and clear this building and loot it out. Nah, it's 1400. You know what we could do? It's residential, so there's probably a bed in there, right? We could just stay down here tonight. We haven't looted it yet. There's bound to be some food in here, so we could get us a meal. There's going to be toilets and sinks in here, so we can get water. That's not a problem, so we can get those necessities met. We just camp here overnight. This is so good. Just 4 of them. This is so good. Yeah, we got to be... This can't be considered urban. We'll take a little break after this, so we can rest. Just in case we come across a steak. Alright. Let's kick out of breath. We got foraging 1. Look, I mean, we could definitely level foraging quick. At least the first couple levels down here, and then once you get a couple levels in foraging, you're finding decent stuff. Foraging, you know, is one of those skills that's just great to level because you just get useful stuff. We do, maybe with nutritionists, I don't need the magazine to tell us what's poisonous or not. I don't know. Alright, let's pull these. Get this group, get that group on the porch. Then we'll clear the building. See how that goes. This is going to be really stupid, but I'm going to do it. Yeah, I figured they'd hear that. Look at that. Alright, so we'll get that group, then we'll get that group too. If not, they're just gonna roll down here. Is that a water pump? It is. That's sick, dude. I like that. I wonder if we could pick that up and move it. Oh my gosh. You hear them all in there? They sound like the ocean. We're not going to, we're just going to go in front of that door and anger them so that they bust out. They already busted out that door. Okay. We don't have to do that anymore, do we? See, the zombie thought that well was cool too. That zombie's correct. That well is very cool. Alright, hang on a minute. Need them to get up so we can loot them. Man, it's been a long time. Let's do it. Been a minute. Look at that. Fresh and so clean. They're still just sitting there. If we pop them, we're not going to be able to loot them. They're not getting up. Whatever. Oh. I guess some you can loot, some you can't. I don't think we'll need that. This is not considered a restaurant, though. They have it on the map as residential. They have an atom. No. Place is massive. All right. bait. Dang, that sucks. We missed out on all that. Man, that sucks. That was a lot of food that just went to waste. But we couldn't get down here like look that fast. We've already gotten 5,200 and we're not even done clearing the airport. There's just so many of them. Okay. Oh, more coolers. Butter. Butter. Nice. A lot of bait though. Good amount of butter. Dude, we lost out on so much food. Where are the stairs? Just one store, just one store. Oh, need that. We got plenty of needles. Sewing needles. YouTube. Sewing needles. Oh, that one's got one booger it can hold left. Alright, so yeah, this is just a one-story thing, so we're definitely not going to be staying here. It's... No, it's two... Nah, there's no floor up there. Okay. Why do they have it... That's kind of crazy. Let me pop in here right quick. Let's take a look at this map real quick. They have it like reversed. They have this is residential, this is restaurant and entertainment, but they should be reversed. This is a steakhouse, this is a Sleepy's Inn. Shouldn't it be reversed? This should be the residential, this should be the restaurant. Right? Right? Alright, let's see. Let's see. Oh, dang. Dang, can't move it. Alright, that is unfortunate. Alright, let's check these cars out, then we'll get that group. It's getting late. Cool. I don't know. I get more excited about searching cars in this than anything else. Found some good stuff in these cars. Let's see if we can just get in here. Alright, cool. Yoink. Let's see if it has gas. It doesn't. Okay. Smash. Nice. We are stacking tobacco products in the game, YouTube. In the game. I'm not promoting smoking or anything like that. Everybody's adults. They can make their own decisions on what they do with their body. That's on them. I mean, I could eat butter, but I don't want to do that. Let's just go drop the stuff off. 1 liter. They're gonna make us make a bunch of noise. Fitness instructor is starting to get better. I'm gonna go ahead and take responsibility. Found some painkillers, that's nice. I'm gonna go ahead and take responsibility for talking so much crap about the fitness instructor. I'm gonna say it's all on me because I did have to basically take a week off because I nearly cut my feet off. Starting to take shape now. I don't completely take back everything I said, because I do feel like, you know, these people had professions and lives before the zombie apocalypse. So the fitness instructor, if they were indeed a fitness instructor, should be in pretty decent shape on day one. Decent shape. Not just in crap shape. For instance, right? If you choose construction worker, you would think your dominant hand, You're a construction worker. You're going to be using hammers and stuff all the time. It's not like you're going to be wearing your dominant hand out that quick because it's already built up. Let me drop everything in the trunk. Try to get rid of that weighted down. She gone. Should probably take a key for the residence. I tell you what, we will. I doubt we have time. Whoa, 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 whoa. I doubt we have time to get in there today because it's 20:50. It's 20:50 o'clock already, you know. Probably just have time to clear on the outside. So we'll just grab the key tomorrow. We'll loot it tomorrow. Grab the key. Oh, how many are gonna come around that corner? We don't know. A large knife. You got a license for that knife? Just kidding. This is America. You don't need a license for a knife. You don't even need a license for a firearm. You just get what you want, man. In the free states of the U.S. anyway, and I do happen to live in one of those. It's real weird because where I'm at, North Carolina, recently they just have redone the law where you're not going to need concealed carry permit anymore. But the way it was is you could open carry anything that you wanted. Like I could take an AR and take my AR and just walk around Walmart, walk out and stuff. You know, it's no problem. That's legal. But in order to conceal carry, you had to have a permit. And I do have a concealed carry permit, but we won't be needing that soon. I need to look and see what happens. It doesn't matter to me so much because I already have a permit, so I can carry. It's no big deal. Things can carry concealed. But if I drive across state lines to South Carolina, where it's legal to open carry here and you have to have a permit to conceal carry, in South Carolina it's illegal to open carry. You've got to conceal carry. It's just the way it is. It's weird, ain't it? But you gotta know the laws in the U.S., especially if you're a firearm owner. You need to travel outside of your state, because you probably already know what it is in your state. You don't know what it is in the other ones. boy, depending on what state you go to, it could be a world of difference. Like if I drove up into New York with just carrying what I normally carry, I could be sitting in jail for years. Years. Alright, yeah, we're not gonna do this. It's gonna be loaded like that, that's fine. That's fine and all. We're not doing this. It's getting late, we're gonna head back, well, we can't really put that food in refrigeration because we don't have power. Might just be eating it. Womp womp. I do like the color though. Feel the teal. It's my alma mater's colors. Teal. Feel the teal. It can kind of get you in trouble if you listen to that, right? You go feel the teal, and what if the hot chick's wearing a teal bathing suit? That's a no-no. You don't do that. Then feeling the teal gets you like 5 to 8, you know? Bad day. Very bad day. So don't always feel the teal. Feel the teal in moderation. Let's see what we got. Did anything? Yeah, a couple came up in here. Let's get these. We got 30 minutes and it's going to be completely dark on us. Let's see if we can knock these out. Didn't I just see? Okay. What's that? Oh. Maggot. Alright, that's enough. We're out of here. It's just too dark to fight now. And I'd rather keep a two-handed for now. I need to start leveling up short blunt too. I do need to start doing that. You know what? While we're here, I'm gonna go ahead and clear out the rest of what's in our security truck. Cool. I need to get another security truck going. We'll get that one tomorrow. There's just one, not too worried about that. I need to move that car out of the way. I am going to hit that one day if I don't move it out of the way. That's a guarantee. I will hit that one day. It's one of my greatest skills in Project Zomboid. I am probably one of the worst drivers ever to play this game. If you think you're a bad driver in Project Zomboid, just know that you are probably a NASCAR driver or a Grand Prix driver compared to me. It's like I can find a way to just run into things. No problem. Alright, I'm not getting up out of here without a flashlight. So we'll do that. That. Give me the food. Just give me that stuff too. Forget it. Just give me all that. Alright, cool. Let's get out of here. Hand drill, long stick. Drop that stuff upstairs. Piping material. Garbage bag. Duct tape. And everything else upstairs, right? Well, everything except for the onions and the stale potato. We're gonna eat those. Delicious. Delicious. We got a book. We found a book too, so it balances out. Stale food, stale food, stale food, stale food. Read a book. Probably could have left the zip tie down there. I need to get that rotten stuff out of here. I could eat that stale garlic. I'm gonna eat that stale garlic. Voulez-vous butter? Alright, that's completely full now. Ooh, let's see what this annotated is. Dude, are we getting lucky and just finding... I mean, I guess it makes sense we're by Louisville to find this annotated first medical center. We need to... Yeah, we're okay on medical supplies. It'd be good to find some more, like, bottle alcohol. That'd be good to find. I think we pretty much have everything else, don't we? I think so. Stuff you can use as weapons here. I like it. I like quiet here. We'll go there and we'll use a JS2000 and pop off. Don't you tell us to be quiet. Alright. Ah, I should have left the gear down there. Maps we'll put over here. I don't really need that. Maybe I should start keeping those maps. Because when I get to Louisville, I want to start marking off buildings so we know what we've been through, what we haven't been through. We got to clear Louisville. Airport counts as Louisville. We're making sure every door gets opened, everything gets spawned in, every zombie gets taken out. Now there are respawn stuff will be coming in, but our responsibility is to make sure everything is checked, cleared before we move on to the next thing. I think that's fair. Throw a couple more. I mean, this is where we're gonna need the whetstones up here anyway. We got one downstairs. It's cool. Zip ties. I'm gonna put those downstairs. Let's just go ahead and go drop those downstairs. Get rid of those. They're for repairing stuff, so might as well. Kind of the rare stuff I usually like to keep my eye on a little more, so I know what I have. But whatever. Alright, let's go into the lag room. In and out every time. Catch lag. We'll keep our thread in here as well. Because look at all of the rags, leather strips, denim strips. That's a significant amount. And that's even more of a significant amount. As soon as we can find tailoring books, we're going to be leveling tailoring. And if tailoring is as OP as it's always been, it's going to be great. I haven't really tried out much tailoring in 42 yet. They're all full? Okay. Alright. Fair enough. Boom. Those in there. We'll take this on us. That's good enough. Dirty work boots. Let's go put those up. Man, I should have, like, washed those. Don't matter. It doesn't matter. Not really. Not unless you really let it go. Then I guess you can start getting uncomfortable and stuff. Alright, let's read this. Boom. Alright. We'll go eat some cookies and stuff to get rid of that and the rest of that. Just feeling a little sad. We'll take care of that. Alright, let's go with some shortbread cookies. We'll get some gum and then some more shortbread cookies. And then some more gum. There we go. Alright. $2.10. Oh well. I need to be on the lookout for pillows in this sleepies spot. We could use some pillows. Seven hours of sleep? That's pretty good. Alright, let's plot. So we are going to head back down here. We'll finish. We'll go in front. We'll clear the highway. Clear this side of the building. The back of the building, we kind of cleared pretty good. This side's clear. This is all clear. So we'll come down here. Clear out the highway. Clear out the front. Clear out the side, go around back to see what's come in from the forest. Because there's probably... We got a lot of them here. They were coming out of the woods, so I'm hoping they were just funneling out. But we're going to see. We got a bunch of them over here, so we kind of got this part of the woods. We got a bunch of them over here when we got the parking lot, got this side of the woods. We got a bunch of them in here when we was coming down the road. So when we go to clear this side, we'll get more in here. We clear the back. So this forest should be pretty cleared out. Clear around here. Then we search the building. Then that's just going to leave the terminal for us, the airport terminal. We'll come down here. This parking lot is it's a mess. We've started working on it a little bit, but it's still a mess. There's a lot of them in there. We'll come around here. We'll clear this side of the building because we've been coming down and like taking them off here. We'll just drive through, pull a few one day, drive through, pull a few more the next day, pull a few more the next day. You know, just keeping them coming in. We're fighting around here so we can draw them out of this part. I mean, we've been doing as much as possible to draw them out of here so we're not just overwhelmed when we get in there. But I'm guessing we're going to have time to come down here, finish this out, get this searched out, hopefully find some pillows. Then we'll come here and start working on the parking lot, and we'll see how it goes. I'm thinking there's going to be so many, it's probably going to take, after we finish this, the rest of the day just to go through this parking lot. So the goal will be to finish clearing this area, get this building clear, then all of this stuff, not that, that's on the other side of the fence, not that. But all of this other stuff, we've cleared that out. We've cleared all of this out. We're going to be trying to clear this out. That'll just leave the international airport, and hopefully we'll have the parking lot clear. So today, this area, parking lot. Tomorrow, the airport. It might take 2 days to clear the terminal and get the looting done. But after that, I'm hoping we find books. Really, I'm hoping we find books that we can use. We got some that we can use. What I'll probably do is take a couple days, get reading caught up. It'd be cool if we can find fishing 1, because we have fishing 2 and 3. If we can find fishing 1, we can level fishing super quick and have a really good food supply. We got high metabolism, so it keeps our weight low. But once we start fishing and eating a lot of fish, that's going to change. I'm thinking we're getting close to the point on electronics that we're going to have enough. If we break them down, we might be able to get to electrical 3, or at least really close enough so that as we're going through these buildings, getting the loot out, we can break down computers and stuff like that I've been leaving, hoping that I can find electrical 1 and 2. And maybe even more electrical stuff like 1, 2, and 3, so that we can level electrical up to 6, and that's going to give us access to like a lot of stuff, right? But it's already 10:20. I keep running my mouth. The sun just gets to its point. It's going to keep going down, and we're not going to have any time because I'm going to talk it all out. But I really appreciate you guys watching. And just keep in mind the most important thing about Project Zomboid and this channel, and that's that you're awesome. Without you guys, this channel's nothing. So thank you all so much for being here and being a part of it. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.